So before coming here today, more than half of you did the same thing. You took a daily vitamin. Well, you're not alone. 1.5 billion vitamins were taken today, and the result is an $80 billion industry that's only growing. There's a huge problem. Most of us don't know if the vitamins we take have what we need, where the ingredients are coming from, or if they even work. And the truth is, vitamins don't work for us the way they're supposed to. They've been formulated with data from 1968 and don't take into account the nutrients we're getting from our diets. So fast forward 50 years, taking a vitamin today is like using a telegraph when you have an iPhone available. We care so deeply about what we're putting in and on our bodies, but when it comes to vitamins, we have no clue. It's simply a black box. We're Ritual, and we're a team of cell biologists and biomedical engineers working together towards one vision: to reinvent the vitamin from the source to the cells. Let's take a look at how we're doing this. Vitamins today have a shotgun approach to formulation. The top-selling vitamin has over 20 ingredients, but the truth is that even with an average diet, we don't need more than half of those. In fact, we know that certain nutrients, when unmetabolized, can accumulate in the cells over time and cause more harm than good. Looking at a cellular level, Ritual mimics the way that nutrients work together in the cells. For instance, by including the proper forms and dosages of vitamins D, K, boron, and magnesium, we can change the way the calcium is being absorbed through the foods we eat, so we don't even include it in our product. Our scientific team is led by Dr. Luke Bucci. Luke has over 30 years of industry experience leading research and development at multi-billion-dollar nutraceutical companies such as Schiff. Together with our team, we formulated a product that works together in the cells and gets us to optimal health with less but more bioavailable nutrients. At Ritual, we don't believe in throwing in the kitchen sink and seeing what sticks when it comes to our health. For us, less is more. Our second innovation is our encapsulation. We wanted to make sure that the vitamin we so perfectly formulated got properly absorbed in the body. There have been many advancements in pharma, such as nanotechnology, carbon fiber sustained release pellets, when it comes to medicine being assimilated in the cells, but those same advanced encapsulation technologies have not been used in the vitamin industry. Think about it. We care about medicine delivery, but we take vitamins every single day, and we haven't changed delivery and absorption. For the very first time here, we're introducing beadlet and oil encapsulation for the multivitamin. Please cue the demo. Not only is this beautiful, but it's the most optimal and effective way to encapsulate our nutrients. Ritual's unique encapsulation keeps nutrients in their original forms, dry and dry, oil and oil. This reduces interaction, improves stability, and keeps nutrients in the same forms they're found in the foods we eat. Back to the slides. Ritual's unique vegetarian capsule bypasses the stomach, increases tolerability, and no one's nauseous when they take our vitamin. Ritual's third innovation is around ingredient information. It's not enough for us to just know what goes into your vitamin. We want you to know as well. And so, for the very first time, we're introducing the world's first open source vitamin. What does that even mean? Well, we're making the research and science that has gone into every single ingredient in your vitamin available to you for the very first time. So you know where it comes from and why it's there. This is our database. You can click into one of the ingredients. In this case, I'm clicking into vitamin K2 MK7. And then I can see what it does in my body. I can see where it comes from, why it's there. Digging a little further, I can click into the manufacturer and see it's coming from Norway, from Kappa Biosciences. Digging a little more, I have a Q&A with the scientist behind the ingredient. We have a Q&A with every scientist behind every ingredient in our product. What's even more, we have all of the research available for the public. And we ask consumers, avid researchers, and scientists to include alternate forms of nutrients because we want to constantly be iterating as a company and always be creating the best possible product with the highest quality ingredients. So beyond the product is our distribution. We've cut out the middleman and we're going direct to consumer through our website, ritual.com. Our very first product, Essential for Women, is a reinvented multivitamin for women. Gets women to optimal health with less but more bioavailable nutrients. Improves energy, mood, skin, you name it, and anti-aging. So instead of $200 a month, which is what it would typically cost, we're going direct for $30 a month. So go to ritual.com, sign up for early access, and for everyone at TechCrunch, for the first 100 people at TechCrunch, we're giving away 2 weeks free of product. Thanks.
Nice work, Ritual. So can we try it?
I was going to say, so the obvious question is Rachel and I, being the women on stage here, should try the vitamin.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Absolutely, especially ours.
You don't have them here?
No, can we try it right now?
We're shipping this summer, so
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
We'll give it to you for free.
I'll pay. I'm happy to pay.
Great.
So I appreciate the transparency, both figuratively and literally. And you're right, it is a beautiful vitamin, and I don't think those words have ever been said before. But I have a personal interest in nutrition science and come from a family of doctors, and they routinely tell me that you should actually never take vitamins unless you've been prescribed one by a doctor, so prenatal, or you have an iron deficiency. There's very clearly a specific problem. Were they wrong? Is science changed? What has evolved? Because everything I've ever heard has always been, don't waste your time unless you're getting pregnant.
Right, and we actually have a medical advisory board, and we're working very closely with the medical community. We may be one of the first companies that doesn't want to silo ourselves away from the medical community and create a product that is accepted by doctors. And so we've researched, hundreds of ingredients and found only the ones that actually work in the body and that the average American woman actually needs, and they're actually really beneficial. So.
And is that regardless of age, if you're a woman who's 20 versus if you're a woman who's 60?
Yeah, so we're starting off with replacing your typical multivitamin, and then we're getting into life stage specific products. I actually started the company when I was pregnant, and looked at my prenatal and was like, what's in this? I can't believe what's in this. And that was the whole reason for building this brand.
To piggyback on the prenatal vitamins, which I'm
Yeah.
taking right now. So I love the idea that there's no nausea, but I believe, this is not regulated by the FDA, the claims of vitamins in general. So how do you plan to prove that your vitamins are different? Are you going to do your own studies or research, and how do you, make it clear that that's the case?
Yeah, so almost every single ingredient that has gone into our vitamin has clinical trials behind it, human clinical trials. That's really rare for any vitamin company. And we're about to announce a partnership with one of the leading universities to do our own human clinicals on the overall product, which is not mandatory, but it's something we want to do because we really believe in it.
Love the transparency of the supply chain, super, super cool. Is the supply chain unique, or are you just sort of exposing a supply chain that a lot of other companies are also using?
Our formulation is unique. There's no other company that wants to use those very premium, expensive ingredients because of retail. By going direct, we're able to do that, and we believe in putting our cards on the table. That's the real transparency, and we believe that that'll create the best possible products, and we can constantly iterate that way.
When you talk about being open source and transparent, are you providing enough information that someone could actually replicate your work and do what you're doing?
They can, but they probably won't want to.
Okay.
And the encapsulation is unique to us.
Yeah, I think the really exciting thing here from an open source perspective would be able to say, specifically, I have these problems, and therefore I get to choose which of the manufacturers and which of the various pharmaceutical components I want in my own vitamin, so that mine looks different than Rachel's, looks different than yours, and so forth.
Right. We really are interested in personalization, but in terms of the hardware, it's just not there yet. And so we formulated what we think is the best product for most women.
It's a lot easier to go down in price than to go up. Why are you starting so low?
Well, I started the company when I was pregnant with the belief that the highest quality ingredients should be affordable to all. And that's what we're doing, and it's core to our mission. So we don't want to mark up our prices, and we want everyone to have access to the best health.
What kind of margins are you starting with?
Prefer not to announce them here, but they're definitely a lot lower than other companies in the space because we do have more premium ingredients, but we believe that when we scale, the margins will go up.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what does come next? You said age-related vitamins. I assume men.
Yeah. So we've already formulated our prenatals and postnatals. We're going to go into menopause and postmenopause. Women's health is a deep passion of ours, and we think it's an area that's very overlooked in the space that's run mostly by pharmaceutical companies trying to make money. So we want to focus on women's health first. Women are also kind of the decision makers in the households. I'm a mom myself, so I make a lot of decisions. But down the line, we really want to create products for everyone, men, children, and you name it. So.
Any ethnic variation in what people from different geographies might need?
We haven't gotten into that yet, but I'm sure that that makes sense.
Do you think you'll go into brick and mortar anytime in the near future?
I don't want to rule it out, but we have an incredible end-to-end experience. So when you go on the site, it's something you've never seen in this space. Most people kind of cobble together 10 different vitamins and have this dirty little vitamin drawer, and we've created a beautiful experience with one product, and it gets delivered to your door, and the product is beautiful and it works. And that is not the same case with brick and mortar. So for us, we want to prove the model online, and then if it makes sense, we'll talk about brick and mortar.
All right, guys, give it up for Ritual.
Thank you.
Nice work.